Welcome to Statesmen, the podcast where we explore all 50 states with our 5 senses. If you've come here for history, we're giving you none. This is a bonus episode, so all of this will be half-baked opinion that is never intended to harm or offend anyone. Snow ho ho and a bucket of rum. It's time for Statesmen to have some fun. While Stu is gone doing God knows what, Joe, Anthony, and Tim are gonna get fucked up. Perhaps with a little visit from a special friend who once crashed their sleigh through the studio back when. So grab yourself a drink and listen to the Statesmen get trashed over Google Meet during our holiday bash.
Here come them dang Statesmen boys again.
Anthony?
Hello?
Anthony?
What is this? What is this call? Who started this?
I don't know.
It's so early.
Is it your phone or is it my phone?
I don't know. I don't see a host. It just looks like we're in a lobby right now. What the hell?
Wait, what? I think that's coming from our third roommate's phone. Joe Cariola, the famous Chicago comedian who's been on 2 of our past Christmas episodes.
Guys?
Joe?
Hello?
Joe, you're here.
I didn't make this either.
What the heck?
What's going on?
Why are we all in a Google Meet together?
Someone must have summoned us here.
I mean, it's kind of weird around this time. All 3 of us always seem to fall into each other's presence.
I don't like it. At all.
Well,
I enjoy seeing you.
Yeah,
I enjoy
kinda
seeing you
like
too,
it.
Anthony. I kind of,
Well,
this is like a reunion tour.
I like you guys. I'm saying I don't like the mystery that always envelops.
I kind
You
of
know,
like
I
it.
wish we just had a straightforward Christmas for once.
I kind of like it under any circumstance, especially when it's been such a tough year. But I guess I see what you're saying.
Okay. Well, now I feel terrible. So
No, I'm
thanks.
sorry. I'm fragile around the holidays, much like wrapping paper, or a nut about to be cracked.
Or an ornament of glass.
Mm-mm.
No.
Only the first 2 that I said.
Okay. Okay. Well, we better get to the bottom of why we're in this Google Meet because I'm a little freaked out.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, who's the host?
It just says
Where's the host? There's no host in the chat.
There's somebody else in here. Camden?
Oh, it's Camden.
Yeah, guys.
Camden?
I started the call. Sorry, I should have explained that earlier.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh.
wait.
Because we were
Why?
we were supposed to start recording like 20 minutes ago, and that's when I was, you guys typically send me the Google Meet link, but I figured I would do you guys a favor since you guys were running late.
I see.
I should have explained that before. I'm sorry.
It's PM, not AM. I thought I was waking up super early, but
Yeah, I guess we're waking up. Oh man, our sleep schedules are so fucked up because of coronavirus.
not having it, of course. But the time being inside for so long,
Right. We're on cave time right now.
we're all negative.
Right. But I did encode this meeting with a special encryption so that I knew this was going to be the Christmas record. So I knew that there wasn't any possible way that Santa could infiltrate our remote Christmas gathering this year.
Well, thank God.
Oh, actually, that's a really important thing that you mentioned that, because if I have to interact with that monster Santa Claus ever again, I don't know if I'll have another holiday season.
I'm so sick of that guy, and to have him 3 years in a row would be the end of me.
Yeah, it wouldn't be feasible.
It would be nice if Stu was here, though, wouldn't it?
It would be.
I wish that he was here.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, he's probably coughing on people in Florida or Arizona or something like that.
Oh no!
The one good thing that I was thinking about with COVID is that I wouldn't have to see Santa this year. So I guess that's one blessing that comes out of all this.
Yeah, we're all firmly anti-Santa. It's better without him and just us. We're gonna have a fun time today.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think so too. I think,
Oh no!
Connecting,
Oh, God.
connecting.
Wait.
North Pole
No.
connecting.
Oh my God!
He's breaking through the encryption.
he's getting around the block. He's using antiquated technology to get past our firewalls.
Hello? Is this on? Oh, hold on. Hello?
No.
Boys!
No.
Oh,
It's so good to see you all. Joseph Cariola, Antonio Rossi, Timothy Ferrari, and of course, my little egg, Camden. What a sweet boy. I missed you all these many days away from the holiday season.
Santa, it's December 22nd. Aren't you busy preparing for the big trip?
Oh, believe it or not, this Christmas is pretty low-key. I'm social distancing like all the other cool cats in the North Pole, so all my presents are being delivered via Amazon drone.
Wow, shockingly somewhat responsible from a reckless individual.
You'd think so, but guess what's on all of the drones? I sneeze on them. Achoo.
Oh, come on, Santa. You were doing so
I'm
well with
sorry.
social distancing.
Okay, so I Zoom crashed. I Google Meet crashed. Another holiday jamboree. I'm sorry that I keep having to barge in on you boys every single Christmas, but what would the holiday be without my best friends in the world?
Wow.
Yeah, we had to pay our old landlord back for you crashing into the side of our wall. Brad made us pay $3,000 to get that wall fixed, Santa.
Okay, yes, and that is true, and Santa apologizes thoroughly, but Santa will also say he did leave behind some compensation.
Oh?
Cookies! I left cookies at the house, remember?
Oh, yeah, they were stale.
I have so many of them this time of year, I don't really need them all. I figured you could use a few. Joe, how are you, my boy?
You know, Santa, I really wasn't emotionally prepared to deal with you today, if I'm being honest.
Oh, geez, everyone wants to talk about COVID mental health days. Well, guess what? Santa doesn't believe in mental health.
No, Santa, this is an extremely irresponsible time of year to be saying that and taking that stance. This is a very, very difficult time for a lot of people, even without the weight of COVID. And,
That's for
it's
sure.
a high time for, trigger warning suicide rates. And we want everybody to stay safe and stay healthy out there.
Yes, I agree, except for when it comes to my little elves. In fact, they don't get a single day off even on Christmas. They have to start working for the next time. Anyway, elves don't really need that time off anyway. They've got quick hearts. They're beating as fast as a hummingbird, and they age much quicker than normal humans. So what are you guys up to? Just hanging out?
Well, I think now that you're here, I don't know. I need to sedate myself, I think.
Oh, it seems like every holiday we find a way to do that, and sometimes we even record it. Wouldn't it be funny if this was an episode? Camden, huh? Are we recording?
Yeah, we were recording before you got here, Santa.
Jolly good luck then. Hooray, huzzah, I can be a part of Christmas with you.
Okay.
Oh.
Well, Santa, like a normal every year tradition, I guess we, the Statesmen, and Joe Cariola have to get drunk with you. And, I don't know. What? Do you need us to save the holiday season again?
No, absolutely not. Last year was way too complicated. There was time travel and a Scrooge child and all sorts of teleportation going on. The sound effect budget was through the roof. I could barely pay for that, let alone leave the cookies for the $3,000 in property damage.
You didn't pay for anything, Santa.
What? I left Camden, I left you cookies.
They were ginger snaps and not even good ones. They were hard.
Ginger craps,
And you
I'd
literally
say.
just said you have so many cookies you don't know what to do with, and so it doesn't matter that you discarded them to us, Santa.
Are you saying if Jay-Z pays a bill at a Burger King, his money's no good because he has a lot of it? That's not how currency works, Joseph.
Don't ever compare yourself to Hova again, okay?
Yeah, hova.
Wow, well,
That
maybe
was
I should get this show back on the rails, as it were. You guys can help me with something. It's not nearly as high concept as last year, but unfortunately, with COVID and the pandemic, this holiday season has been a bit of a dreary one for fun and joy.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Is it just tough that you can't go outside?
Oh, God, it's so hard. I like sledding with my friends.
Yeah.
You know, we've all made sacrifices this year, Santa.
Mm-hmm.
And I think after everything that happened, you would consider at least paying your elves a living wage.
I don't know why we're so fucking focused on paying bills and debts. Not okay. I'd really rather we didn't even... It's the holiday season when debts are outstanding and fines be paid by Christ himself. Now look, how about you guys help me like this? I have a Pepsi brand wall thermometer that measures fun and joy across the United States of America and the globe as well, the rest of it. And and unfortunately, the thermometer right now is at polar vortex absolute zero.
Oh no!
Oh no! You mean the world's fun has been sucked out?
Just both the fun and the joy sucked out like filling from a jelly donut.
Oh, God.
No.
I know.
My favorite kind of donut.
And look, what's a jelly-free donut but a normal donut, I suppose? But in this case, you won't even get a normal day without fun and joy. You won't even have a normal Christmas. Oh, God. So I thought maybe I could come to the most fun and joyous kids I know, you three sweet boys, and thank God Stuart's not here, by the way. I heard that he's in Florida spitting in cocktails behind a bar.
Yeah, I think I also heard that.
We all heard that. That's weird. Rumors. Anyways, I thought maybe I could come to you boys to help me cheer up the Pepsi thermometer on my wall from absolute zero to boiling hot 100 degrees centigrade of fun and joy.
Wow.
I mean, I think we are some of the three funniest and most fun, joyous people, I think, on Apple iTunes podcasts. So, yeah, I think that we can definitely help you out with that.
Feels like a real responsibility this year, you know? We want to make sure that we're adding some joy to the world.
Normally, Statesmen is all about removing joy from their listeners' lives. But this year will be different. So says Santa. So, I thought could be fun if we follow our normal tradition of getting totally fucking wrecked, dude, but while also maybe playing some fun and joyous games along the way. I know, of course, we're separated now and joined on a beautiful Google Meet screen, a mosaic of our faces on my beautiful MacBook 2011 Pro. But hopefully we can all still come together to play some great holiday games, drink some holiday cocktails, and make enough fun and joy to save Christmas. What do you boys say?
Boys, sidebar real quick. Santa,
Yeah, sidebar, definitely.
Okay, I'll go into a break-off meeting room. I know Zoom pretty well.
Okay, what do we think?
I mean,
You know, every instinct in my body is telling me not to do this again, to not do this to myself again, but I think I'm gonna have to do it. I don't know. It's something about Christmas and Santa. I just can't help myself.
The sheer whiplash from traveling through time and back again made me so sick last year for weeks and weeks, perhaps months. I don't know. I'm just happy we're not doing that again. But I think that we just have to join forces and spread some cheer.
You know, and after me having traveled exactly 1 year in time, and having to keep the pandemic a secret from you guys until it happened was really difficult for me.
Fuck you, man.
You know, it's like Biff rules in Back to the Future. I couldn't change things. I couldn't have you prepare better than anyone else. I'm sorry. You saw thousands of years into the future. You could have done the same.
The world was completely different. We don't have time to dissect the year-old lore. What do we say? Camden, what were you thinking?
Santa hacking our encrypted call has me very scared for what might happen if we boot him from the call and continue as planned. So I think we should just keep him around until he gets what he wants out of us. I don't know.
yeah.
But I'm game if you guys are.
It's one thing to be like an ice wizard, but now that Santa's also a tech wizard, that freaks me out.
All right. Well, it sounds like we're agreed. Let's bring him back in here and get this fucking over with.
All right.
All right, Santa.
Oh, sorry, boys. Let me just close down this game I was playing. I have a Cydia jailbroken iPod Touch. Pretty cool. My backgrounds can be moving.
Sick.
Okay.
Santa, how old is all of your tech?
What do you mean, how old's my tech? I have some of the newest tech around. You want to see my smartphone? I have a, let's see, what does it say on the back here? Oh, a Samsung J2 Pure Black Edition from Cricket Wireless.
Oh my God.
Well, Santa, it might please you to know that we've decided to help you bring the fun and joy back to the world according to the Pepsi Fun and Joy meter.
Yay!
We are going to assemble some drinks and assemble some games, I guess, for us to play so we can, get the world happy again.
Hey, while you guys are thinking about your games and your drinks, Santa came prepared because Santa's a good podcast guest. Isn't that something, huh? Well, I've got a glorious drink to tell you about that I'm sipping on with my luscious lips, and a very fun game we could play as well. Which would you guys like to hear about first?
Definitely a drink.
Ooh, okay. Santa is drinking something red and white, very much like his suit, and also other things around this holiday season. In fact, my drink is called a gift. But not in the way you think it would be.
Like when you turn a bunch of pictures into a GIF or a GIF?
No, my drink is called a gift. In fact, that's not just a word, it's an acronym. Each of those letters stands for a different word. Here, GIFT, guess what I'm drinking? Gin and fucking tonic, baby!
Wow.
Gin in fucking tonic.
Baby, that's
So
right.
can I clarify something?
Yes.
Santa, is there a silent B at the end of this drink name for a baby?
Gift B, yes. Baby is a part of the drink as well. But there are also other parts of the drink that make it even more holiday themed. You might be wondering, red and white, where are those in a gin and tonic? Well, I have cranberry gin, and of course I put a big dollop of whipped cream on top of it all.
Ugh.
Oh, man.
Okay, I'm getting some pushback on that.
I just can't imagine. I can't imagine whipped cream on a gin and tonic.
Well, could you imagine whipped cream mixed into a gin and tonic? Because by this point, it's melted and the whole thing is creamy and sort of pink.
Oh, man.
Gross.
Okay,
Well, why don't you show it to us?
sure, there's the bottom.
Oh.
That's right, you can even see the lime inside. But can you see the other thing I added? A full sprig of candy cane.
Wow. I don't know.
It looks like you got a strawberry shake from like Steak and Shake and then forgot about it overnight.
It kind of looks like a doctor pumped someone's stomach and this is what came up. Anyway, it tastes pretty good, I think, and I might be having another one after this game when I finish this up. But are you guys ready to play a fun game and help me fill the Pepsi-themed thermometer fun and joy meter?
Not quite yet.
Huh?
Now, normally every time we get together, we start things off with a nice shot of Malort. But unfortunately, from a distance, that is not possible.
Oh.
So, I think instead, we just have to all take a hearty swig of the strongest thing that we have in front of us right now.
Okay, the strongest thing in front of me is my elf, Kramer. He's huge.
Did you just come up with that elf's name on the spot?
No,
you don't know
I
that elf's
forgot his
Santa.
name, and I remembered that we call him Kramer. It's a nickname. His real name is Terry, but he has wild hair and often enters rooms in a wild way.
Terry, he's French.
Terry, yes, he's a French elf. What's crazy about that? Look, let's all take a chug, and we all go around really quick and add one thing to the cheers that we want to be celebrating with our drink. I'll go first. The birth of Christ. Camden?
Oh, okay. Well, I didn't know you were such a religious nut, Santa.
No nuts about it.
To the most up-to-date technology.
Oh.
Yes. How about to friends and I guess you, Santa?
Oh, okay, I'm above a friend. Anthony?
And I'm toasting to everyone who, has powered through this year or that we've lost this year. It's been a difficult one, and we're all in it together. And a lot of people who don't celebrate Christmas, and are probably still listening to this episode anyway, shout out to everybody who celebrates Hanukkah or Kwanzaa or any other holiday that's around this time. Love you all.
Okay, I'm like 50-50 on that one. Hold on, Joe, what are you choosing?
I'm choosing to 2021 being a year that breaks the Pepsi Joy thermometer because it's so good compared to this year.
Epic.
Hell yeah, baby. It's going to get hot as hell with fun and joy. But for now, let's chug a lug, baby.
Normally that would end with an
Oh, yeah. Oh, that was real.
You know,
I'm still not good.
For me, it is because here's the thing, and I think Santa must have been behind this. I found this in my chimney this morning.
Santa.
Sorry.
Santa broke social distancing and dropped a whole bottle of Malort down Joe's chimney.
What can I say? I left a little early from the North Pole to drop a fat load down Joe's chimney, and it was a bottle of Malort. Sweet, sweet Malort. Will you thank me for my load, Joe?
You know, Santa, I will just, I'm going to give you a little nod.
That's all a respectable man like me requires. Let's play a game!
Yeah, the fun and joy meter must go up now.
It's starting to shake the fun and joy meter just in anticipation of the game. Now, Christmas is all about giving, but it's also about being grateful for the gifts that you receive. Now, I've put together a small game where we will get to celebrate both those aspects in an interesting and fun way. As you know, Santa is very busy this time of year sending out presents, and I didn't quite have enough time to write any thank you letters for the gifts that I received. So I'm so busy thinking of others that it completely slipped my mind. So, in this game, you three boys will help me craft short thank you notes to some of my closest friends who gave me special gifts this year. Although it may seem like you're helping me complete some chores, it's actually a very fun game that we'll all enjoy.
Sure.
You're asking us to be, like, sincere for you?
Not just sincere, I'm asking you to be Sin City, baby. I want this black and white, simple as it can be. Really hot, very violent, and tons of action. Also, Jennifer Love Hewitt? Was she in that?
Jessica Alba, baby.
You got me there, baby. So in this game, I'll tell you the person I got a gift from and what they got me. Then it's up to you to dictate a quick thank you note for me to send them on WhatsApp. Are you guys using WhatsApp? It's so dope.
Yeah, no, I'm on Signal, man.
Okay, well, the app works great. My data feels secured. I'm pretty sure no one's reading my more lascivious messages to Mrs. Claus.
Gross.
Anyway, you guys tell me what you think what the thank yous will say, and try to make them personal and heartfelt, okay? Maybe even drop some fun details about my relationship to the person. Just a suggestion. Now, I'll rate the letters out of 5 gumdrop kisses. The top 2 scorers at the end will enter a thank you speed round, and whoever wins that will get a special treat from Santa. Okay, boys? Are you ready? Any questions?
No, I'm ready.
Ready to go.
I'm behooved, but I'm ready.
Behooved is right. Behooved like my reindeer. Okay, let's get to thank you note number 1. And this is, of course, for my favorite little man, Joe. Joe! Mrs. Claus got me a new full-body wetsuit for my winter surf lessons. Can you give me a good thank you note to give to her?
You know, Santa, I really think you should be writing correspondence with your wife yourself. But if I were you, I guess I would write something like this. Dear Mrs. Claus, I'm sorry for the decades of pain that I so clearly have caused you. And it's incumbent on me to work to make up for it. I know that. And I'm on a process. I'm a work in process, and I'm beginning to make amends for my many failures. But I just want to thank you for sticking with me. Your lover, Nick.
Okay, way too personal, way Wow, the fun and joy meter fell off the wall, man. That was really dark. You assumed a lot about my relationship with Mrs. Claus. None of it's incorrect, but you assumed it, and that is rude. Very rude of you. But, Joe, I'll have to give you 4 out of 5 gumdrop kisses, because it was great, but you didn't mention the gift in any way. Anyway, let's move on to my next one. This is for jolly little Tim. Are you ready?
Yeah, Santa.
Okay. Travis Scott got me a brand new Jeep Grand Cherokee with 4-wheel drive. Can you give me a thank you note?
Dear Travis, I'm sorry also for being in your life. I recently just wrote a letter to Mrs. Claus detailing all of the pain and suffering that I've caused her, and the same to you, Travis. I've just been a terrible, terrible friend. And thanks for the Hummer, Santa.
Jesus. What the fuck is this? What?
Sorry,
Santa?
I mean, you're trying to. I'm trying to be sincere for you.
Okay, so what? Like Santa Zoom bombs your guys' podcast record, and now we're just gonna like hit him with a surprise fucking intervention about his behavior and relationships? That's fucked up. This is fucked up. But the game must go on. Tim, 2 gumdrop kisses for you. A heartfelt letter, but you said it was a Hummer, it was a Jeep Grand Cherokee, and also, I don't think at any point you mentioned my favorite song by Travis.
Which is?
Sicko Moho Hode.
Anthony, you're correct, and it's your turn as well. Are you ready, my boy?
Yes.
Prancer the reindeer got me a new belt buckle with a Punisher skull on it.
P. Thank you. This is a gift I greatly enjoy and one that's very practical. I needed this. The Punisher is my favorite. I love Netflix. I don't love what the symbol is being used for right now, but I love that I can take it back and really just make it cool. And I love that my hairy ass is not popping out in people's faces when I'm dropping gifts under their tree. But wait until you see what I got you. Big hearts, S.
Damn, Anthony, that was good.
That one was really good.
It was pretty cryptic, which I liked.
Yeah, you added like some mystery about things that you don't even know about, but I liked it a lot. I'm going to give you 3 gumdrop kisses on that one. Don't worry.
What?
It was, I know. It's very hard to get a 5. It's almost impossible. Remember that, my boy. But 3 gumdrop kisses seems about right. You really did understand the relationship between me and Prancer, and you brought up my love for Netflix. God, I love streaming. Have you guys seen Queen's Gambit?
No, not yet.
Okay, Joe, your turn. We'll enter round 2. Joe, fashion designer Tim Gunn got me courtside seats to the Phoenix Suns season opener basketball game on December 26th. I'll need a break after all these presents are delivered.
Tim, yet another year goes by where I don't let you restyle my garb for Christmas. I'm wearing this tired old red get-up like it's my uniform, and I won't change a bit. But I am working on changing my personal life to be a better person. So if I've wronged you in any way, Tim, I'm making my own project, not on the runway, but in my personal life, to be a better man. With all my love, jolly old Saint N.
Okay, hold on. You guys aren't allowed to walk me through the 12 steps. I have to apologize of my own volition for the acts that I have perpetrated against my friends. Okay? And Tim Gunn and I are still friends, and to be honest, he thinks my suit is nice. Unfortunately, the thank you has already been sent, and Joe, 2 little gumdrop kisses for you.
I think if Tim Gunn were here today, he'd say, Santa, do the work.
Has Tim passed on?
I bet he
If you
would
were here
say
today.
that, Anthony. I bet he would. All right, Tim, it's your turn. Are you ready?
I am.
Well, that old trickster Jack Frost got me a bit of a white elephant gift this year, about as white as the glorious snow which covers my kingdom. Jack Frost got me a Blu-ray box set of CBS's hit show, The Good Wife. He knows I love prestige television dramas. What kind of thank you note should I write?
Dear Jack F., thank you for the Blu-ray box set that I love so much. I do love a good drama, whether it's on CBS or Fox or ABC, my favorite one of them all. Well, Jack, I'm writing you for only one reason and one reason only, not to thank you, but instead to say sorry for thousands of years of just botched friendship.
No!
Sincerely, Claus.
Okay, first off, I would never just call myself Claus like I'm a designer of something. My friend Tim Gunn would be pissed about that. Honestly, Tim, some of your shoddiest work. I'll give you 3 gumdrop kisses because you were right.
Oh.
My favorite network is ABC.
Oh, awesome. That is a coincidence.
I love to stream and I love to seem like a very normal adult man. Hey? Anthony, it is your turn in the game. Are you ready, my boy?
I'm more ready than ever.
This is the last one of our regular rounds. Now, Joe is at 6 gumdrop kisses, Tim is at 5, so this could determine if you win or lose the game.
All right.
Lead singer for the Red Hot Chili Peppers, Anthony Kiedis, got me a gift certificate to Kohl's. Santa loves Kohl's cash.
Oh, what a gift. AK-47. Thank you for your generous gift that I'll use on a shopping spree that I'll never forget. Such value. I can get fit for a year at this price. Wow. So thoughtful. And I love that you left room for me to make this gift special for myself. How thoughtful. I have to say it. You're my favorite chili pepper, but I hope you key this between us. S.
Wow. Very, very good, young Anthony. Very good. I wish I could give you 5 glorious gumdrop kisses, but I must give you 4, for my favorite chili pepper is, in fact, Flea. Wow, Anthony, it's official, and I am sorry for this, Tim, but Joe and Anthony will be entering the speed round. Tim, take a sip your drink, and watch how the real elves get it on, baby.
Hell yeah.
Okay, thanks for the confirmation. My list of gifts is almost complete, but now we'll flip the game. What present should I get for these people? You'll answer, I'll pick the better answer, and it's a best 3 out of 5 for the win. So we'll get gifts from both of you in this, all right? I'll tell you someone, you both give me a gift, I'll pick the better gift, and you'll get the gumdrop kiss.
Nice.
Okay, number 1. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Joe, what present should I get him?
You should get him a ornamental hood to wear to keep him warm while he's flying.
An ornamental hood. Interesting. I know for a fact that Rudolph already owns an elemental hood. Anthony, what do you think I should get Rudolph?
I think a nice pair of smart chinos, like nice pants.
Okay. Between the two of you, I think Joe is taking this seriously. Joe, you get the first gumdrop kiss. Rudolph loves hoods. Anthony, chinos are not Rudolph's style. He wears big bootcut jeans.
Oh, shit.
But Anthony, I'm coming to you first for this next round. The Coca-Cola Polar Bears. What should I get them for Christmas?
I mean, what else would you get them other than a giant case of Coca-Cola? And perhaps a little shot of rum for them to mix.
Oh, a very good present that I'm sure they'll enjoy for many a year of girls and boys. But Joe, I'm coming to you. What should I get the Coca-Cola polar bears?
I think you should get them a literacy coach. I think the contract they signed with Coca-Cola was exploitative, and I think that the more that we teach them, the better they can create a destiny for themselves.
Jeez, okay, agreed. Joe gets the gumdrop kiss on that one. Anthony, a good guess, though. They love to drink, those bears. Joe, I'm coming back to you for this one. Matthew Morrison, the teacher from Glee who's playing the Grinch in a live NBC musical. What should I get him for Christmas?
I'm a personal friend of Matthew's, and he's been dying for a PS Vita.
A PlayStation Vita, dual stick gaming that you can take anywhere. I love it. I love it. Anthony, it'll be hard for you to beat him, but what should I get Matthew Morrison for Christmas?
You should get him a nice, authentic metal false Emmy so that he can know what it's like to hoist the gold.
Wow, Joe, I wish I could give you the point on this one, but unfortunately, Anthony nailed it on the tip of the nose. Matthew Morrison is an award show freak. All he wants is the medal, baby. He doesn't care about the projects. Now, Anthony, you get the point on that one. It's 2-1. Let's speed up even from here. Anthony, Diane Keaton, what I get her for Christmas?
A nice new set of frames. Loves to wear glasses.
She loves glasses. I thought you meant a bike frame at first, and that would have worked well as well. Joe, what should I get Diane Keaton for Christmas?
A gun rack.
Okay, interesting choice. I know Diane Keaton is fervently against the Second Amendment, so I have to give this point to Anthony, but Joe, very good. It all comes down to this. 2 gumdrop kisses to good, 2 gumdrop kisses. Who will win the special gift from Santa? Joe, we'll start with you. What should I get for my good friend, the new president-elect, Joseph Robinette Biden Jr.?
You know, if I know Joe, I know that he loves ice cream. And that's why I voted for him, and so I think that you should get him a Haagen-Dazs, a big package of Haagen-Dazs.
Anyone who knows Joe knows that he loves Haagen-Dazs ice cream all night long, baby. Anthony, what should I get for Joseph?
I think that, what's more exciting for a nice young soul to open on the nice holiday morning than a puppy? Get him another German Shepherd.
Okay, he's had some bad experiences playing with dogs very recently. But,
is that so?
He broke his foot playing with his dog.
Oh, shit.
And for that, Anthony, you win the game.
Whoa!
Congratulations. You should be very proud of yourself. You did so well. And just so you know, for winning, you will join me courtside to watch the Phoenix Suns play the Sacramento Kings.
Ooh.
That's the end of my game, everyone, and it went smashingly. Absolute smash success. And the joy and fun meter is, my God, it's nearly a quarter full.
Whoa. Wow, we're only 3 games away if we complete it all.
Maybe. I mean, theoretically, sure. But who would do the next? Who will do the next game?
I guess I can host the next holiday game, Santa. I think I've come up with something. But first, I think I have to show you what I'm drinking, no?
Mm-hmm.
Well, Santa, there's been a lot of updates in my life. And one thing that I have to say is that I can't drink right now. I just feel sick. So instead, I'm going to be smoking a little Christmas tree.
Whoa, that's dope.
Sick.
Thanks, man. Thanks. I was worried. I'd get a big sack of coal.
No, are you kidding me? The only sack I'm delivering to you is a fat sack of nugs, my boy.
Wow, this is a podcast first, a Statesman first on-pod smoking.
On-pod smoking. What's the difference between drinking and smoking anyway?
That's true. Very good point. Both inebriates, and one should never fly their sleigh when taking either. But it's not necessarily true. If I'm correct, Stuart's been smoking every single episode. Smoking hot, I mean. This kid fucks. Oh, jeez.
Statesman Nation, I don't want you guys to get concerned that Tim is about to be arrested live on pod. Marijuana is legal where we're recording.
Yeah, don't swat me, okay? Damn. All right, Santa, I think I'm ready to bring the fun and the joy to the international community with this quiz that I've come up with. I've centered this quiz around the various decorations that we have in the holiday season, and I think that some of you will be able to answer these questions very easily. Where did Santa go?
The hardest question of all.
Santa?
Santa has wandered away from his camera. God, he barges in, and then he does this.
He's probably gonna go berate the elves Tom Cruise style. It's not gonna be pretty.
Well, why don't we use this little lull in the episode to continue to get fucked up? I'm reaching for my drink.
Let's do it.
Cheers, folks.
Cheers.
Santa's already fucked up enough. For sure, he does not need to participate in this.
Yeah, well, I mean, where did he go? Oh, he went to go get another drink.
I see a disembodied arm coming. Okay, Santa is back. Welcome
Santa's back.
Mr. Claus.
Okay, what? We pause the whole recording when I go and get another drink?
We just didn't know where you were. We were worried.
Santa,
Perhaps you disconnected forever.
You can't just do that and not let us know. It's very inconsiderate.
Okay.
This is your third year on. Like, have you learned anything?
You know what I have learned? Keep about a fist face of distance between you and the mic.
Good job. Yeah. Let's go.
Wow.
Tim, what's this quiz?
All right, I have 5 questions for all of you. All of you will be answering all 5 questions, and we'll be tallying up, just like Santa's gumdrops, how many gumdrops you get at the very end of my game. And hopefully, we break 25% more. All right, here's the start of the quiz. Santa, I'm sorry if you don't know this one, but how many candles does a menorah hold? Is it 7? Is it 9? Is it both? Or is it none of the above?
Oh, hold on. Okay, so I guess, are we saying at maximum how many does it hold or how many can it hold? Because 7 and 9 at that point maybe could both work.
And I would just like to say real quick, you cannot be using your Cydia jailbroken iPhone to look up the answer right now.
I'm not. I'm playing Angry Birds, but I get all of the DLC for free because I jailbroke the motherfucker. I think 9, I think there's 4 on either side and a lighting candle in the middle.
Joe?
I would like to say it's none of the above. As a fan of 8 Crazy Nights, the Adam Sandler animated movie, I know that a menorah has 8 candles.
A rogue, a rebel, Anthony.
Well, I just celebrated Hanukkah for the first time this year with my partner, Sydney. And it was a great experience, super, super beautiful traditions. And I can confirm it's 9 candles. Santa was dead on.
Nice. Well, I hate to say it, but all of you received no gumdrops that time because a menorah can be either 7 or 9 candles, depending on its setting.
Damn it! I knew it!
There is a Hanukkah menorah and a temple menorah. The Hanukkah menorah has 9 candles. The temple one has 7.
Wow, a trick question. We got to be on our toes.
You do. These gumdrops need to be assembled quick. Okay. The average height of a Christmas tree is 7 feet. And the needles on a whole tree range in the tens of thousands per tree. Can you eat Christmas tree needles? Yes or no?
Okay. I don't know if this is trivia necessarily. I'm going to say no, because I once owned a special cat who would eat from the tree and get very sick. And if cats can't do it, then man can't do it.
Wow, a no from Santa Claus. Around pine trees all the time. Joe?
I'm going to say yes. I would like to believe that you can, and that it would be hearty.
Anthony?
I'm going to say no. I feel like they're poisonous in large enough quantities.
I'm actually also going to bring Camden on this too. He deserves to earn us a couple of gumdrops. Camden?
I'll throw it in the ring for yes. I think you can.
Who were my yeses?
I am a yes. I think I might. Yeah, Joe is also a yes.
I'm also
Wow,
yes.
gumdrops for the two of you. Yes, indeed, you can eat Christmas tree needles, Douglas fir needles, any sort of pine needle. You just want to worry about swallowing them. You could stick your throat. That would hurt. You would choke.
But you could just, eat them by the handful?
Yeah, I mean, according to kitchen.com, pine needles can be used in a variety of cocktail experiments. But are you crazy enough to try?
Herbal.
I, for one, am.
Nice and minty. Wow. Well, how about for question number 3? You're all doing so well. I don't know who's winning. I've already lost track of the points meter, but holiday lighting technology is a surprisingly expansive field with a lot to consider. On what episode of Discovery Channel's Mythbusters did Adam and Jamie test whether or not the heat from a string light could catch a Douglas fir on fire? And was it busted?
What are the options?
Yeah, is it a multiple choice?
Well, I mean, you guys I'm sure you're familiar with all the Mythbusters episodes. There are episode numbers.
Yes, okay. I guess I'll guess with Jeopardy rules and say, what is episode 205?
Well, I don't have an answer for you, but Joe.
Okay, well, I'm just going to wing it here, and I'm going to say it's episode 132, Home Alone, fact or fiction. We'll decide.
Wow. Getting closer, Anthony.
I think it was season 12, episode 25, and I do think it was busted.
Oh, 12.
Well, hold on. Can you just give me just episodes? Don't conflate it with seasons. That makes it confusing.
Oh, okay. Episode.
It would still be 12:25, I think.
Yeah, 12 period 25.
Wow. So close. The only one. Oh, wait. Camden.
42.
Wow. The closest guest of them all. It was actually episode 68. And in fact, it was busted.
Ooh, busted.
Wow.
Wow, I know that.
I love Jamie.
I know that episode 69, there were 2 myths that were busted, if you know what I mean.
Whoa. Okay. Whoa.
What?
All right. Question number 4.
I don't get it.
A holiday candle that burns twice as bright melts twice as fast, but which ancient Greek boy was it whose wings of wax melted after defying his father Daedalus's wishes not to fly too close to the sun?
Easy.
Yeah, this one's so easy if you know your Greek mythology. If I had to guess, I would say that it is... Jesus, I am drawing a blank. I don't know. Anyone want to go first and I'll copy their answer, maybe?
I think it's beloved Smash Brothers character Kid Icarus, if I had to guess.
Do you mean Pit? I think it's Dark Pit.
I think it's Mennonite.
Oh, man. Camden, you said it was easy.
Well, I was going to say the answer is obviously Ebenezer Scrooge, but
Please don't bring him up.
Look, guys, I'm genuinely worried about this fun meter, all right? These questions are not being answered right at all by any of you.
Icarus!
Icarus, wow. There it is. Of course it was Icarus, the boy who flew too close to the sun. Now, question number 5, and the last question of them all, so make it count. A kinara is a 7-candle holding candle holder, but can you name 7 different candle smells without repeating each other's answers?
Jesus.
We'll go around in the circle starting with Stu. And
starting with who?
Santa Claus,
You
to
bitch.
Joe, to Anthony, then to Camden. Good luck.
Santa will start and Santa will say fresh linens.
Joe, you go now.
Okay, Orange Breeze.
Sandalwood.
balsam.
Cherry explosion.
Douglas Fir.
Ocean breeze.
Peppermint holiday.
Get Camden in there.
It's okay. I'm out.
Camden's out.
No, Camden, you're one of my favorite boys. You love tech just like me.
Teakwood.
Teak.
French Vanilla.
Evergreen.
Dastardly diamonds. What is the point of this question? What are we doing?
I don't know. It was just to see how many candle scents that you could come up with in a short amount of time, but that actually finishes my quiz. Oh, Santa Claus, how many points on the joy thermometer?
Well, of course, it's measured in temperature. And oh boy, Tim, hey, pat on the back, my boy, pat on the back. Smoking a fat blunt will make anybody have trouble telling us what the rule to the candle game is. But much like the 7 burning candles of a temple menorah, you've brought up the fun and joy meter by, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 70%! Jesus, there's only 5% left!
Wow!
Wow, I cannot
My
believe
God, we're at 95% fun and joy. I can't believe how much people like that game.
This is incredible.
Wow. Well, what better time for everyone to take a real sip, long, hard sip, or long smoke from whatever we're enjoying tonight. Cheers, everyone.
Cheers.
Here's to Christ.
Wow. What a successful quiz. That was a hard one.
I can't wait to get my results back.
The best Quizmas I've taken all day.
Well, I wish I could give you the results back. I didn't take a single tally.
Whoa, you're like one of those college professors who has us rip up the textbook on day 1.
Hey, Camden, speaking of gumdrops, why don't you play us a sick gumdrop?
This is a certified gumdrop.
Jesus, God. Let's get on to the next game.
Okay, I can go, I guess.
Your turn.
Do I explain my drink as well, or just go right to the game?
Drink. What are you drinking, my boy? I want to know the ingredients.
I am drinking a Santa's Workshop hooch. I'm standing in solidarity with the workers of Santa's Workshop. And I'm drinking the drink that they make for themselves when they need to lighten their load. It's a little bit of whiskey, a little bit of cranberry juice, and a little bit of Prosecco. These elves are pretty classy, and they deserve better treatment than they're getting right now.
Wow, I noticed that you're sipping that out of a nice martini glass. What a beautiful piece of glass that is. I have to ask, did you shake it up? Did you put it in like a shaker with ice, maybe?
You know, that's kind of a skill that's beyond me, but I appreciate that you thought that I would have shaken it.
You went to bartending school.
You're right, I did, but I also found out a lot of dark things about 2020 back in December 2019.
Everybody, we need to decide right now if we're going to talk about the lore of the last episode or not. We can't just hint at it. Joe, why don't you just jump into your game and keep us going with a quick pace?
All right, so this game is called Saint Nick or Silly Trick. And as you guys know, many countries have different Santa lores. The Santa mythos in many countries is varied, how we perceive Santa. And so basically this game is going to be tasking all of you to see whether I'm going to give you a certain country and tell you their Santa mythos, and you're going to tell me whether it's Saint Nick, if it's canon, that's their Santa, or if it's a silly trick, if I made it up to trick you and it's not a Santa mythology at all.
Ooh, I love this.
All right, so first we're going to start off with the Russian Santa lore. We have Ded Moroz, who is a blue-cloaked sorcerer from the pagan tradition that was known for kidnapping Russian children and demanding gifts from locals as a ransom to ensure their safe return.
Dang.
Ded Moroz wears leather boots and a fur-trimmed hat and doesn't need 8 reindeer because he's got 3 incredibly strong Russian horses. So let's all go in a row and you can tell me whether this is Saint Nick or Dirty Trick.
Wow, well, I'll start this out. I have to say, this is already embarrassing for us because this is a well put together and well thought out game.
Embarrassing for you, maybe. My game was good.
I'm gonna say that's a real myth.
Interesting. I've never seen this Russian Santa that you speak of hanging out around the Northern Pole. However, I'll be the first to admit that fill me with a mouth of cream and I'll dream and dream and dream. I fall asleep pretty early, so maybe he's hanging out after dark. I think this is a dirty trick. Tim, what do you think?
I also think that this is a dirty trick.
Camden?
I'll go Saint Nick. I think this is real.
Well, Camden and Anthony, congratulations. You are awarded 1 gumdrop each because Dad Moros is, in fact, Saint Nick. It's a canon Russian Santa Claus.
Boo!
Wow.
I mean, so Santa, is that you that they're talking about? Or is that like, some other guy?
I don't know. That's a good question. I mean, for sure, I've kidnapped Russian children in the past and demanded something in return for them. But is that... I mean, sure, I also own a couple of Russian horses. They can't be talking of me. Could they?
Well, let's move on to the second question. And now we're taking our little trip to Slovenia, where we're going to meet Papa Frolenduk. Papa Frolenduk sports a red beard and a tight red suit with a fur cape. He is known to travel from house to house delivering fruit and cheeses on the back of a giant eagle named Ramzija. He lives in a snow castle in southern Slovenia. If children are naughty, Papa Frolenduk is known to give them a block of hardened cement. So, fellows, is Papa Frolenduk Saint Nick or a silly trick?
Oh, man. This one definitely sounds like Santa Claus. I don't know. Giving people cement blocks, that definitely sounds like you,
I've
Nick.
given a few people a pair of cement shoes, but never a block to a naughty kid. For me, my vote is dirt trick. This is a dirt trick.
What was the name of the eagle again?
Ramzija?
Okay.
I'm going to say a dirty trick. I don't believe this one. I think there's a lot of detail that's meant to throw us off, but I'm not buying it today.
Yeah, I'm also going to go with dirty trick.
This is real, guys. I'm calling it.
Camden with the confidence.
Well, Santa, Anthony, and Tim, congratulations. Papa Frolenduk is a silly trick.
Joe, your imagination has no bounds, my boy.
You're goddamn right.
Stop including me in the games, guys.
No, Camden, you can be in the game. You love participating.
Joe, what's the next question?
All right, let's move on and let's take this trip all the way to far off Iceland, where we are going to meet Jola Svenanir, aka the Yule Lads. Jola Svenanir, or as it's commonly referred to in English, the Yule Lads, are 13 Icelandic mischievous creatures who come around in days leading up to Christmas. They are depicted as silly little pranksters who leave gifts around for good children. They are also bloodthirsty creatures who will eat children who've been naughty. That's right, eat them whole. So boys, is Jola Svenanir, aka the Yule Lads, Saint Nick or silly trick?
Joe, wait, you can't... am I right in saying they're eaten whole? Is that right?
That's right.
Scary. Here's a fact for everyone playing the game. Iceland is actually very green. Greenland. Very icy.
Yeah, well, Santa, I definitely think that is you. You sound like a fucking freak in that one.
Okay, yeah. I'll admit, sure, I have 12 little friends who like to frolic along with me sometimes to eat children, but this couldn't be real. I'm going to say this is another dirty trick.
Well, I'm going to agree with Santa for once in my life. I think that this is a trick as well.
Hold on, Anthony, you also agree with me that this whole COVID thing's a hoax, right?
Absolutely not.
Oh,
I'm on Team Tim. I think this is real. I think that this is real Icelandic lore.
Wait, Camden, you're on Team 10?
Whoa, Team 10, the best kids on my good list.
I love them.
Have we all voted? Tim, have you voted?
Yeah, I voted that it was you.
Well, folks, I've got some good news for two of you. Because in Iceland, Jola Svenanir, aka the Yule Lads, is Saint Nick. It's canon.
Wow.
Damn it.
Hell yeah.
Crazy, they have like myths about me in places. Man, weird. Crazy.
No, it kind of sounds like you do all this stuff.
I don't know. I'm a drinker, all right? Don't blame me.
Yeah, just calm down over there, Santa.
I'm fucking
Let's
pissed.
take this crazy train to the next stop, which is the Netherlands, where we're going to meet we're going to meet Sinterklaas. Sinterklaas is aesthetically similar to Santa Claus, with an albeit more religious look. He wears a bishop cap and an ornate ruby ring. He travels around on a white horse and carries a staff, not unlike Gandalf. He roams around the Netherlands with Zwinty Piat, his dark-skinned, curly-haired assistant who eavesdrops on families by hiding in their chimneys. Sinterklaas delivers gifts in increments over several days, dropping them into the chimney as he flies ahead on his white horse. So, is Sinterklaas Saint Nick or a silly trick?
Okay, I think I'm getting drunk, but I have to ask, where is this from again?
This is from the Netherlands.
Okay, I feel strongly that this is the truth, and I believe it because I've seen all sorts of offensive pictures of people portraying his sidekick in very, very awful makeup.
I was about to say the same.
You mean Zwinty Piat, of course.
Why have you guys seen so many pictures of this?
Because it's so highly offensive. When the holiday season rolls around in the Netherlands, a lot of people essentially dress up in blackface to portray this sidekick character of Sinterklaas.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
And I shouldn't say his name today, but what a fucking country. Gee, I hope the place fucking floods. You losers.
So I'm also going to put my hat in the ring. This is true. This is a true Santa Claus mythos.
True as hell. And also, speaking of highly offensive, Tim, what do you think of this?
Yes, this is a Santa Claus that I know and recognize.
Well, I didn't think that you guys would be as familiar with Netherlands blackface as you are, because you've all gotten that question correct.
Weird, right?
Let us move on to the next and final Saint Nick or silly trick. We're going to the island of Fiji to meet Coco Bongo. On the island of Fiji, Coco Bongo is a massively overweight man who rises up from the waters each year around Christmas to give fresh fish and candies to island children who have displayed great virtue. He travels from house to house by rolling around like a ball. Islanders are expected to leave out hard-boiled eggs for his consumption as he goes by. Legend has it that during the early morning of Christmas, you can hear Coco Bongo's 7 mermaid wives singing out, calling him back to the sea as he makes his deliveries. So, is Coco Bongo a Saint Nick or a silly trick?
Wow, I'm hoping this is real.
Me too.
I'm hoping this is real. I'm very excited about this prospect here.
I'll say it. I mean, I really hope this one's real, because if our guest came up with a name like Coco Bongo for a Fiji Saint Nick, I'm going to be worried about... Well, I shouldn't even say our guest. I guess I'm the guest. But Joe, I hope this is real, my man.
Is everyone guessing that it is real?
I guess I'll also throw it in for real. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you guys are all wrong, because Coco Bongo is my creation, made from a wizard name generator website. And so you're all welcome for that.
What a way to sort of parry away that racism thing by saying that, no, the wizard name generator made it.
Wow.
I'll drink to that one. What do you say, guys?
Absolutely.
Merry Christmas, Coco Bongo.
To Coco Bongo.
To Coco
Cheers.
Bongo. What's that fun and joy meter at now?
Let me take a look. Oh boy, what a big swig of my drink. If you guys remember, we were at 95 degrees, closing in on the 100 degrees Celsius we need to get to full fun and joy around the United States and the rest of the globe. Now, after Joe's game, let me do the math. 95, carry the 3, add on 2 centigrade degrees, and maybe cross out that number. I don't know what that one is. Bad handwriting, okay, and Coco Bongo was kind of iffy. We're at 97%.
Whoa!
Joe,
Wow, inching closer and closer.
truly 35 times smaller than Tim's Fun and Joy Meter edition. So, you're doing okay for me. The game was maybe the best one of all of them so far, and that includes mine. But I have a feeling that this next game and drink will really cross us over the finish line.
Yes, that is true. I am sipping on a delightful cocktail I've whipped up for myself that is hot chocolate, Kahlua, vodka, whipped cream, and a candy cane.
Oh!
Wow.
Yes, and for this beverage, I did make it with macadamia milk, because dairy hurts my tongue. But this I'm calling the White Christmas instead of the White Russian, because it's got the hot chocolate element.
Have you guys noticed all these dang nuts they're milking all of a sudden? What's up with that?
Hey, you haven't had your nuts milked in a long time.
My relationship
Whoa,
with Mrs.
whoa,
Claus
whoa.
is off the table, Tim. Thank you very much.
Except you had us write her letter earlier, so it's pretty on the table for us, I'd
I'm
say.
so
Jolly old
tired
Saint
of being
Nick.
thrown under the wheels of a bus.
You chose this life.
I have to ask, we didn't really check in on how these taste, and I have to say mine is a 10 out of 10. I'm definitely going to be making this again, on Christmas Eve and Christmas itself. This is a delightful beverage that is a timeless classic. What do you guys think? Would you ever drink your drinks again? Tim, would you ever taste that tree again?
I'm never smoking a blunt ever again. This is scary.
Don't worry, Tim, hold yourself close. It'll be over in a few hours.
I'm so scared. My body doesn't feel right.
No, it's okay, dude. It's okay. Don't tell Mom. Just hang out in my room. Watch a movie. You'll be fine.
I'm gonna throw up.
I'm gonna put on Rango and give you a trash bucket just in case.
Okay.
But Joe, how's your cocktail?
Mine was great, and of course, as I said earlier, mine is standing in solidarity with the elves. So I would drink it for multiple reasons, not least of which is because it's delicious.
You pro-union freak.
Wow. Santa, how's your bev? You said it was good, but I have a hard time believing you.
Okay, so what? Now Santa's a liar. It tastes bad, okay? Oh, look at that. Crucify the Saint Nick, huh? Yes, my cocktail was bad. Unfortunately, I shouldn't have put either the whipped cream or the peppermint in it. Both of those flavors clash horrifically with the gin.
Cam, how's your beverage?
Good. I've just been sipping on a Christmassy ale from Maplewood Brewing, which is right here in Chicago. It's called Crispy Cakes, and it's just a pretty middle of the road beer, except the aftertaste is uncanny. It tastes exactly like homemade Rice Krispie treats. It's insane.
Camden, if I don't put lotion on my buns, I'll get some crispy cakes down there as well. I've got dry ass. Thanks. I guess.
Thank God you have a way to keep your pants up now. But listen, so my cocktail, it's a little bit of a twist on a childhood favorite of mine. I loved hot chocolate, still love it to this day. And that's why my game is called Christmas with a capital R. And it's because we're taking some childhood favorites and making them a little bit twisted. That's right. I'm going to go through the ranks here and give you guys a classic Christmas kids movie. And you're going to tell me the way in which you would make it R-rated.
You're right. Just to clarify for the listener, capital R for R as in the rating for movies.
Yeah, thank you, Camden. I was completely lost.
Oh, well, yes.
Yeah.
Capital R, MPAA style, baby.
Cool.
I thought it was like when people spelled Trump with a lowercase t and a capital R for Russia.
Oh, jeez, Louise. Sorry, I didn't know that this show had no guardrails on it anymore. Whoa.
All right, well, before we get started, I think we all need to take a hearty sip or hearty toke of whatever we're working with today, just to take us over the top for this Pepsi thermometer.
Sure. All I have left is, it looks creamy ice, it seems.
Joe, is that a shot of Malort right there?
It is. Very unfortunately, it is, and I'm not proud of what's about to happen, but nevertheless, I persist.
Hey, you know what? My cocktail ran out. I think it's time that Santa show you what he's really about. I'm gonna vape off my fat rig, baby!
Whoa! Santa's getting twisted.
This is an anti-vape podcast, but really more about nicotine.
Did the elves make that for you?
What?
Wait, did you say Saint Nicotine?
What did you say? That's
At
dope!
this point, it is definitely necessary for the listener to go back and listen to last year's Christmas episode.
I think so. A lot of the lore's getting brought up vape-wise.
That is another reference to last year.
I will say, Anthony, you said this is an anti-vape podcast. That's my second favorite AVP out there.
Oh! No matter
Well, I
who
like
wins.
Requiem, but here's the deal. I think that anyone who's listening right now is clearly a Statesman Christmas head. I think they're well versed in the lore. I think people know what went down last Christmas and the Christmas before, and they've been eagerly waiting
True.
for a year to
If
find
you've
out what
made it
happened.
this far, maybe you're willing to go a little further. Anthony, what is your game, my
I
man?
think Anthony just accidentally did a whippet.
I just accidentally did a whippet.
How does one accident?
Anthony accidentally screwed a small cartridge of CO2 into his whippet gun and took it hard to the fucking dome, baby.
No, I have some. Oh my god, hold on. I'm mid whippet.
Okay,
Oh my
take your
God,
time, baby. And in the
Took a
meantime,
hit on the whipped cream, I guess.
look,
I tried to squirt whipped cream into my mouth, and it was just gas.
And you inhaled?
Christmas time is fucking crazy, man.
Okay, I'm back. They don't last long. Very bad thing, but here we go. Are you ready to play Christmas with a capital R?
Yes.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Does everyone remember the rules?
Something like that.
No, but
Yeah,
hit
change
us.
a movie into R rating.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
All right. Tim, you're first on my screen, throwing it right to you with a childhood classic, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
Oh, Rudolph the red-winged reindeer. Rudolph gets his red wings in this porno.
Jesus fucking Christ. Fucking
I don't know what that means. Can you break it down for me?
Don't, please don't. How about we
Yeah,
don't?
yeah, sure. Let me break it down for you. Lady reindeers, they menstruate, and while they menstruate, Rudolph. What? You want me to keep explaining?
I don't want any
No.
of this.
I get it now, and I'm upset, but I think that is definitely a good R rating, perhaps even pushing NC-17. Nutcracker 17 around this time.
That just might be a porno.
All right. Well, guys, do we give that a pass?
I give it an ass. That was good.
It's all right. Yep, I'll pass it. Are
Okay.
we, to be clear, are we role-playing as members of the MPAA right now?
Are we role-playing as, like, Santa?
Yes, let's LARP MPAA.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, let's play mock MPAA. That
Does
sounds
it-
great.
Does anyone need to do a costume change? Do I need to do another whippet? What's the
No, I think if we all just take on really conservative values and push them on others, I think it'll be fine. Anthony,
Oh, you've been doing that all podcast.
bullshit, dude. I'm top left on the freaking political chart. I'm light blue, baby.
All right. We're moving on. Camden, you're next on my screen. And you get another childhood classic, Home Alone.
Sick. I'm gonna go for the obvious. It's Home Stoned, and it's Macaulay Culkin
Obvious.
is the age that he is today, which is like 40 something. And he is home alone, not because his family left him there and forgot about him, but because he is actively avoiding his super conservative populist family because he smokes a ton of weed.
Damn,
And it's
relatable.
directed by Seth Rogen.
Whoa, Seth! You're telling me Seth Rogen finally takes the director's chair?
You got it.
Wow. Normally Evan Goldberg is in that seat. Okay, I guess I'm the only one who actually
Thank you.
likes Turning Point Pictures. Nobody likes the fucking Frat Pack anymore. Neighbors 2, anyone? Ring a bell?
Whose turn is next, Anthony?
Santa Claus
Yeah.
himself,
Okay.
and he has to make his rival inappropriate. Rival with a capital R for the rating.
Right.
All right. How the Grinch Stole Christmas.
Ho, 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 ho. Okay. Here's a flip. Maybe it's pretty crude to be the title, but it's going to be How the Grinch Stole This Jizz. And it's essentially the story of, you know that movie with Jason Bateman where he switches the semen that Jennifer Aniston uses to get pregnant?
The switch up.
The switch up, exactly. It's that, but a Who baby is born that has green Grinch fur. And everyone's like, kinda weird that the Grinch is the only other green guy, right? But then, you know, it turns out the Grinch and the mother of the Who are actually meant to be together. It's R-rated, but mostly just because of some dirty references in it.
I love that. I haven't seen the switch up, but I have to say, heinous that a movie with that plot line was released and taken seriously.
Okay.
Let's move on. Joe, you love this movie. I know you love it. A Charlie Brown Christmas.
Oh, okay. Okay. A Charlie Brown Killmas. Here's what's happening. Linus is in trouble. Linus is going to be hanged for his crimes unless Charlie Brown can kill the accusers. You know, this is a Western style story where Charlie Brown is going to have to take the law into his own hands.
Dope.
Wow.
It's sort of
I like that.
Django Unchained, but with Charlie Brown characters.
Linus Unchained.
Jesus. They took his blankie.
All right. I hate to do this. I have to pee. I will be right back.
What?
This is a certified gumdrop.
All right. And Camden, of course, bringing us back with the gumdrop once again. Gumdrop. Sorry about that brief pause. I had to run to the bathroom. But, Joe, you just absolutely slayed the Charlie Brown Christmas question. And we're back to Tim. Frosty the Snowman. How are you going to make this one bad?
Whoa.
Frosty the Blowman. Frosty is one of the most notorious drug cartel criminals in New York City. And, the autonomous zone that is New York City in the 2050 future is trying to take him down.
Whoa. Autonomous zones.
Say hello to my carrot nose.
Wow, I love that one.
That was great.
It writes itself, I guess.
Scarface. Coal face. Maybe not.
All right. Camden. Elf.
Oh God. Okay. It's gonna also have Scarface vibes. We're gonna keep the title. It'll still be Elf. But the plot line instead, when Buddy. So the first 20 minutes is essentially the same as the children's movie, right? Buddy is a human who is raised by elves, goes back to human society to seek out his dad, but essentially finds out that his father was killed in gang violence. And
Jesus.
it slowly finds out through several different father figures who are not his actual father that his bloodline is actually from a long line of mobsters.
Whoa.
And eventually he has to avenge his father.
Whoa, hold on. Has anyone else in this podcast recently watched all of The Sopranos? Actually,
Yeah,
maybe
I'm
we
almost
shouldn't
through.
talk about this.
Not all of it. Not all of it. I'm on season 5 right now. It's great. But I think that was a slam dunk. And
Thank
Camden
you.
clearly is not fucked up enough because that was the most coherent thing that was said in probably 30 minutes. But we get back to Santa Claus
Nice.
with the next movie, Ice Age, a mammoth Christmas special.
Is that real?
That's real, baby. Google that shit.
Okay, hold on. My iPod Touch was shutting down. Dissidia drains a lot of battery on it. Sorry, I meant Dissidia Final Fantasy X. I know. Do you guys play?
No.
Yeah,
Okay.
I do.
Danganronpa fans in the room tonight?
Who's next, Anthony?
Okay, hold
we
on.
on?
What was the name of the movie? Ice Age, a Mammoth Merry Christmas?
A mammoth Christmas special.
Okay, I'm gonna call it Slice Age. A scary Christmas special. And in this one, I think the mouse who always wants the big nut.
Scrat the squirrel.
Sure, a tree mouse, as some
Okay.
would call it in the north. I think the tree mouse who wants the nut is so fed up with it being taken from him in the Ice Age that he goes ballistic and slices up the mammoths and the sloth and the baby and the big saber-toothed
God.
tiger and also Josh Peck's character. They're all dead. They're dead in Slice Age, a scary Christmas.
Wow. Frightening.
Anthony,
the first
I'm
horror
sold.
entry.
Anthony, be honest with me. Yay or nay?
I'm going to give you a yay. I'm worried about saying yay so close to Frosty the Blowman, but let's move on to the final pitch. And that falls on the shoulders of our dear friend Joe Cariola, Christmas Cariola himself.
Yes.
Santa buddies.
Jesus.
Santa has no buddies.
Wait, are you
it's-
familiar with what the real movie is?
Yes, of course. The Air Bud
Okay.
cinematic universe is close to my heart. Santa Buddies, an R-rated would be Santa Buddy, he's dead. And essentially it is Santa is dead, and in his place, his position has been usurped by several sentient dogs who are now running the North Pole, and they're kind of changing things around. So it's kind of a new take on Santa, the Santa mythos with dogs in charge at last. Whoa. And those dogs, they're foul-mouthed.
There's the R rating I was looking for.
Wow, guys, a slamming success worthy of one more gumdrop. The gumdrop, Camden.
This is a certified gumdrop.
Wow, what a wonderful game. But we have a task upon us. We have to take another sip of our drinks.
Okay, but Santa's not doing well.
Oh no.
Well, hey, Santa, how about you check that Pepsi Fun and Joy thermometer, see where we're at?
Definitely. Okay, hold on. Let me check the fucking wall, dude. Okay, where were we?
Santa, do you need to come in my room so we could turn off the lights and have you just watch a movie until you're good?
I already have Rango playing in the background. Will that do? This movie.
Yeah, that's good. That's
movie's
great. Good
dope,
job.
man. Johnny Depp. I don't know how to feel about that guy, but okay, here we go. The Pepsi Fun and Joy thermometer. That's right, on the wall here. Let me see. We were at 97%. Let me reset and calibrate.
Because it has to take all the temperatures from around the world, right?
Well, there's just a lot of data to move through it. I'm pretty much like a Nest thermometer or something like that. I don't really work if the Wi-Fi's down. Okay, 97%. And with Anthony's R-rated super crazy game, R is what letter of the alphabet? Probably 17?
Yeah, something like that.
17.
A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L,
Were you
M, N, O, P,
counting?
Q, R.
Right. Did you count?
Hey, Anthony.
though?
I just think it's I think it's really cool to know a guy that knows his alphabet.
I think that's also pretty hot.
What's the
Anthony.
verdict, Santa?
The verdict is that the thermometer now says, my God! The thermometer has sprung a leak. And it's so filled with fun and joy that the tip is absolutely squirting Pepsi thermometer juice. Liquid mercury all over Santa's shop. We've done it, boys. All of us should be very proud. We've brought at least a smile to this gloomy globe as of late. Anthony, you seem quite pleased. How do you think we've done tonight? Nearly Christmas Eve.
Wow. Yeah, the 22nd, so close, but so far away from Christmas Eve. I think we've done a hell of a job. This was a wild ride, but at least we've stayed in this time zone, and I'm pretty fucking drunk. I really, really do not like whippets. I don't understand people who do them. What the fuck?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like the only way that this could go south right now is if in our inebriated states currently that Santa would pull the same shit that he did last year and time travel us somewhere. That would really I would vomit.
Be a nightmare.
Camden, straight up, call yourself LeBron James, because that was the assist of the century, my boy. You boys know what we need to do now. We need to see if our fun and joy thermometer experiment tonight worked. We need to see if fun and joy infected the entire globe, and if this whole pandemic situation goes away. So if you don't mind,
Please don't do it.
No, hold on. I'm going to whisk us all about 6-7 months into the future. July 2021. Santa's normally at the beach around that time, and Mrs. Claus did get me a surf suit. I'll be learning how to ride those waves, baby. But while I calculate that and put it into my machine, Joe, what a lovely time it was seeing you here. You have anything to plug?
Wow. Okay. Well, you can follow me on Twitter at Joe Cariola or on Instagram at Joe_Cariola and get some giggles out of that, I guess.
Good plug. Tim, where can folks find you online? Okay, I've typed in the first month of where we're traveling to. Tim, plug.
You can find me on Twitter at infected_butt, infected_BUTT, and on Instagram at younggarlic, YUNG_garlic.
Okay, that's Instagram rules. I'm just thinking about starting one. Anthony, why don't you plug? I'm just basically starting the year in the typing thing.
You can follow me on Twitter at I'm a Rossi and on Instagram at I'm a Rossi. And, you know, Stuart is not here. I feel like we should take his plug section. On Instagram, his hilarious content, Stuart Highcar, like you're saying hi to a car. And on Twitter, at Stuart Highcar, like you're saying hi to a car.
Hold on, Anthony, can I ask you, is Twitter, actually, no, the Instagram, there's like nothing there.
No, that's not true. You have to follow him and get set up. And once you're approved, there's a dearth of video content for you to enjoy.
Oh, man. The joke's infecting people, huh?
Yeah.
Wow, good plug. Camden, I finally got everything going, so I'm going to charge the capacitors. Do you have anything to plug?
Anthony, what was that?
I said dearth. I meant the opposite of what I said. Dearth means a lack.
Yes, Stuart Highcar's Instagram is the exact opposite of a dearth of content. It has certainly more than one video. Camden, let's just stick to those plugs, buddy.
Twitter and Instagram at CamStacy_, that's CAMSTACEY_, always doing all kinds of stuff. Pay me to make music for you. I'm open for commissions over the holidays. And a close friend of the podcast has recently taken advantage of my incredibly reasonable rates to make music for their shit. Friend of the podcast, Frank Spiro, has recently launched his comedy basketball talk show, Let's Talk Basketball, which you can find out more about at LTBBallBaby on Twitter. I made the highlight reel music and the interstitial sting for that.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's fucking awesome. That's a slam dunk. In fact, do you think they would ever want a guest?
I don't know. We'll get you Frank's number, Santa.
No, I mean, like, not me, maybe. Any of us on the pod. Okay, well, the machine's all charged up. Are you boys ready to jump about 7 months into the future to see how this whole thing is?
Do we have a choice?
Not really a choice, but Anthony has something to say.
We can't possibly jump without taking one last drink.
Wow, to the future.
Agreed, Tim. A beautiful cheersing you did. Now, there's only one thing left to do to get this time machine started, baby. Sure, this episode was off the rails, but in the future, we can tell if our quest be a success or if this all was done in jest. To the future, I now shout to see how this whole thing turns out.
Oh, I'm gonna be sick.
I sound like this now.
Anthony,
What?
you sound crazy cool. Joe, are you okay?
Yeah, sorry, I'm just got this ad on my phone. The Arsenio Hall show is back.
Whoa, that's crazy. That is set to premiere in July of 2021. Tim, what have you, my boy?
Goo goo gaga?
Oh, God.
No,
What?
no.
This is deep lore. This is such deep lore.
Santa, what did you do?
Oh, God, I hope we can figure all this out in year 4 of the Statesmen Christmas special.
It's so hot here.
Yeah, I transported us all to Boca Raton, Florida.
Oh,
I don't go down enough.
what? Who's playing LMFAO?
Sky Blue, Red Foo, they're both here. The world, it's better.
An outdoor concert with thousands of people.
Damn. I have to say, that time jump, I still feel unsafe in large crowds, but I'm trying to get over it.
Oh, and Tim, I bet you're frightened of the loud bass, eh?
Goo goo gaga.
Oh boy, this sure was a satisfying ending to a great episode. I'll send you boys home. Just remember, there are bright skies ahead. Oh, Camden, you mind playing us out here, friend?
Yeah, sure.
Merry Christmas, everyone. Remember, give more than a gift. Give your time. Give your attention. And give your love. Thank you for listening to Statesmen. Goodbye.
Ho ho, hope you have a safe holiday, baby.
Happy holidays.